Hello, this is Capabilitics and welcome to today's session. In today's brief video, we are going to see how we can use the JASP platform to run a binary logistic regression model in predicting the property, just as we did in using the other previous statistical tools like Stata, SPSS in our previous videos. So you may want to watch those videos again and see how we can use those tools to also do the same. Now, without wasting much time, for us to run a binary logistic regression model, we have data. So we go to regression. And then here we have opportunity to select between correlation, linear regression, and logistic regression. So mind you, this data is the same data set we used in the two previous videos to establish the same thing. So generally, we are going to have the same outputs, and generally the interpretations are going to be the same. So we encourage you to watch those previous videos to see how we give meaning to the analyzed results that we had. So we click on logistic regression, and here we have opportunity to select our dependent variable, our method, covariates, and factors. Well, now someone may ask, what is the difference between a covariate and a factor? Categorical explanatory variables qualify to be called factors, and continuous explanatory variables qualify to be covariates. So in this case, we are trying to see how age, sex, educational status, alcohol intake, and smoking predict a property among some category of individuals. So our dependent variable becomes the property. And the beautiful thing about JASP is that as you are making your selections, it is giving you results at the same time. Now, age is a continuous variable which we are trying to use as an explanatory variable in this case. And so it will be a covariate. So we put it in the covariate section. And then sex, because it's a categorical variable, it will go to factor. Then educational status, since it is a categorical variable, it will go to factor. Same for alcohol intake and smoking. So these were the 5 variables explanatory variables that we use in explaining the incidence of nephropathy among these subjects. And here we have the wild test giving us the p-value and all that. Now, we are interested in odds ratio. It should give us odds ratio. So we click on what? Odds ratio here. So first, we click on statistics, and then we'll select odds ratio. And you can see that it gives us odds ratios here. And these odds ratio are to 2 decimal places. That is why we have them to only 2 decimal places. Now, when you look at this and the results of the other analytical tools, SPSS data, they are very similar. And so we will not spend much time explaining it. The odds ratio in this regard are very similar to that which we got in the other one. And we really saw in the previous video smoking status to be statistically significant. And that is what we are finding here as well. And then the odds was 8.404 in that case, but here is 8.40. because it's to 2 decimal places. So generally, this is how you can be able to use the JASP platform to be able to run a regression model, especially logistic regression, where you have factors and covariates. Now, at the top here, we have AIC and the BIC values. In our previous videos, we used the Stata platform and the SPSS platform to establish how we can do AIC and then BIC. So this video too helps us to also see how the AIC and the BIC can be obtained when we run a regression model. If you find content such as this useful, we encourage you to subscribe to the channel. We encourage you to turn on the post notification bell so you are always notified whenever our video is released. Until we meet again in our next one, this is Capabilitics, and it's a bye.